F around and find out. That has been the slogan for the boycott, the MAGA trucker boycott for New York, after President Trump was fined nearly $400 or $500 million for a victimless case. Couldn't find a victim. No one lost any money. The whole story has been complete nonsense. But you've had a small group of truck drivers that have been pretty vocal about their support of President Trump. And there's really no way to tell what type of impact this will have right now. This is a day-to-day situation that we're going to have to continue to follow. But there was a truck driver by the name of Chicago Ray who uploaded a video, which has since been deleted, and he explained that, even though the media tried to run with it and say all this other stuff about him removing his video. But he's the one that really started talking about this, and it really went viral and went all over social media. President Trump got involved with it and co-signed the situation. And now we have a small update from Chicago Ray right here on Twitter. So this is directly from his Twitter account. This is the guy that the media is trying to tell you is backing down and all of this other nonsense. But we have a little bit of a update, and we'll talk about it. So here we go.
Hey folks, your old Chicago Ray here, checking in. I just got off the phone with our broker that's, that we deal with here. And he deals with, loads coming out of Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, and the East Coast, New York City, Philadelphia. If you remember yesterday, I was telling you about a guy that refused a load, refrigerated load going to New York City. Well, this broker just told me he got 30% more for that load. For that same load that driver refused yesterday, he got 30% more from the receiver to get that load over there. Refrigerated load. Okay? So, that means that driver probably another $400 in his pocket, cost of fuel to get over there. That load was gone in 5 minutes. It went off the board 5 minutes after he put it on. So, here's the thing. All right, as I said, every driver's got to make their own choices here. But it looks to be like as though loads going to East Coast, New York City, New York State, they're going to have to be paying more to get it there. So, like I said, every driver's on his own, but I wouldn't fault that driver for taking that 30% more. Right?
And this is the kind of the point behind it. Like, we don't know how exactly the whole situation is going to go. We don't know how this is going to impact it, if it will impact it, or to what level it's going to impact it. But if we're talking about a consistency of having to pay up to 30% more to get loads going to New York City, well, that's going to have long-term impacts. That's going to have a long-term impact, and that is one element to this. But then you have to add the real estate situation, which we've heard Kevin O'Leary and others talk about, that could impact New York. So this is a situation that's got a lot of moving parts, and this is just one piece of the puzzle. So it's very interesting to see how this will play out in the long run.
All right, but if people in New York City got to pay 30% more for milk and eggs, that's going to hit. That's going to bite. All right, over the course of time. Because once that price goes up to where it should be, because they've been cutting our rates for the longest time now. But what I'm saying is, looks like in order to offset some of the loads that are being refused, they're going to start paying more to get them there. That's what's going to happen. That's what looks like it's going to happen. I don't know what's going on anywhere else, but this guy I deals with several companies, several big truck lines, and he got 30% more for that load. From now on, he's going to be going 30% more for any load going east. So that's a pretty good deal, man. So, you know, New York City, get ready to start paying more for your groceries. Just letting you know. Fuck around and find out. I'm Truckers for Trump. I'm MAGA, baby. All the way. We're going to win this. I stand with Trump 100%. Chicago Ray. See you down the road.
So there you go. So that's the latest on this. And again, it's just one element to it. The real estate and everything like that, the investors, that's going to have a massive impact as well. So we're just talking about multiple scenarios where New York could be impacted by this, and they will be impacted by this. You've then got a GoFundMe that was set up by Trump supporters, which as it stands right now is right at $700,000 raised. And I know a lot of people are going to look at that and go, oh, well, he needs 300. Well, first of all, he doesn't need anything in terms of, first of all, he can cover it. But secondly, this will get thrown out. I can't see a scenario where he will ultimately where he's going to have to come out of pocket. But MAGA is going to raise a substantial amount of money for him, and already up to $700,000, and that ain't slowing down. That ain't slowing down. So this is only the beginning of what we will witness with this New York situation. This is not going to go away. This is only going to continue to pick up momentum from multiple sides. And I think it's a huge start that they're going to have to start paying 30% more to get these deliveries to New York. And that's just one story. But he did say that this is a guy who deals with multiple companies. So there is some perspective there. So anyway, you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.